Hello and welcome to Algebra. Today we're going to start on a new lesson. We're going to look at linear versus exponential in this first lesson. So we need to talk about what exponential form is versus linear. Exponential basically means that you're multiplying something over and over and over. So if you had 3 times 3 times 3, that would be 3 to the third, because you multiply it by itself 3 times. You have the product of repeated factor over and over and over. If you had 3 plus 3 plus 3, that'd be 3 times 3. And so you're going to start to see, can you multiply something else here? Sure you can. Can you add something else here? Absolutely. And that's going to develop the two different forms. Linear, you're adding the same thing over and over. Exponential, you're multiplying the same thing over and over. That's very important to look at. So in the table, we're going to look to see, is it linear or is it exponential? So the first thing I'm going to look to see, if it's linear, it should be adding the same thing. So I should be able to take, as long as x is going up by the same value, y should be going up by the same. So basically what I'm going to look for is m. Do I have a consistent m, slope, change over time? So y goes up by 4, up 4, x goes up positive 1. Y goes up 24, x goes up 1. So 4 divided by 1 is 4. 24 divided by 1 is 24. Of course, slope is rise over run. So you notice we don't have the same slope in this case. So this is definitely not linear. Now we could go ahead and easily say, listen, this has to be exponential form. But let's understand why exactly that is exponential form. If you look through, you should be, with just the y here, x has to be consistent for this exponential test to work. If it's going to be exponential, then you should be able to see that it's consistently multiplying by the same thing. So I'm going to take this y and divide by the previous. 8 divided by 2, that is 4. 32 divided by 8, that's 4. 128 divided by 32, that is 4. And so you see that is exponential. Why is it exponential? Because you, and we should say exponential, you are consistently multiplying by 4. And I would say multiplying by 4 each time with y. Alright, determine whether this table or rule, well, this time we have a rule. In this case, we're going to look at, instead of are we adding or are we multiplying by the same thing each time, this time we're going to look and see, okay, does it look like y equals mx plus b, or y equals a times b to the x? Well, you could say that it's 12 times x to the first, but you notice this is a constant. That doesn't match up. Your x is the base. Here, for example, y equals 3 times 2 to the x. Your exponent is the variable. Here, the base is the variable. Well, you notice x to the first power, this matches this form. So this is linear. Why is it linear? And I would say because y equals 12 times x looks in the form of y equals mx plus b. So you can it looks like the form y equals mx plus b can be made into that form. And that's how you tell whether something is linear or exponential.